And Garrett's with the rock right now from that Washington State team. Mahi with some good defense. Cougars looking for more. Brenton Napper beats everyone down the court. As Napper kicks it over to Stewart. Cameron Tongue in the game for the Broncos as well, working on Parker Garrett's in the corner. Tyree Bryant, he can let it go. Bryant had 35 points earlier this year.
And that's a great sign. So over his last 4 games, 7 of 25 from the field. He's really struggled as we see another turnover from the Cougars.
Stewart with the steal and the stuff. As the Broncos are dropping threes from everywhere, at least 5 different Broncos have knocked down a three-pointer. Calmes, and it's Ethan Price. All right, there you go. So O'Neal thought about pulling up. He's got Eric Strupp all over him. That's Minger. Kicks it over to Bryan. Herb Sendek's crew does such a great job just moving the rock around. O'Neal from the corner. These guys can't miss. His first team, the all-WCC selection in his sophomore season, so why wouldn't you want to welcome a player like that back? But he said he's a great kid, and he provides great leadership on the team. From the corner, and the threes just keep dropping. And they've made 9 threes. He's got 9 points on the game.
And to your point about Stewart, they had one of the best backcourts in the country with him and Brandon Prozinski as we see a big 3. Cougars.
And Price averages close to 12 points a game.
Oh my goodness.
They cannot be denied. Napper. Ensminger. Napper, he pulls up for 3. This is
I've
wild.
never seen anything like this. It's careless basketball if you're not able to convert.
And look here, during this 30-6 run, how about Stewart just glides in off the jump ball, the tie up there, up 41-14. And it's a boat race early. Mahi just glides his way through. All right. Eric Strupp kicks it after Calmes. And Calmes knocks down a 3 in the crowd.
He's really struggled. 5 points per game over his last 2.
Blocked by Okafor. But it's Bryan who gets his hands on the loose ball. The redshirt sophomore is from Ireland. Mahi down the middle. Dumps it off to O'Neal for the easy flush. He has started the last 3 games playing well. Broncos playing some spirited hoops so far today. Mahi with no one on him.
3 off the pick and roll.
I mean, they've taken the fans almost right out of the game as you saw some stunned looks.
Now here, getting it done at the highest level.
And Calmes lays it off the glass. And we play in 6 games, but he's out for the year. Had a shoulder injury as the Cougars come over to steal. Calmes coming back the other way. Up top! Pretty play. And it's Mahi working on Okafor. Okafor. Oh, Mahi with the 3 over the outstretched arm. Tied for 52nd all-time with most career victories. The great Herb Sendek. Price, good work inside. But they won 84 games here at Santa Clara in the last 4 years, 84 and running. Eric Strupp, all right, rattles. And so Washington State trying to at least claw back. You figure if you get it down below 15, nice pass from Mahi to Bryan to Stewart with Parker Garrett's in his mug. And remember, it's Mahi who is starting for Alpha Ball. Eric Strupp, that's off the top of the backboard. Nice. Eric Strupp working on O'Neal. Price going to take another 3. And that won't go. Thrasterston and Emsinger has not shot a ton of free throws, and it shows up there. But he's a scrappy guy, so as a defender, they like him. As O'Neal, David Riley likes Thrasterston on the defensive end. He's gritty, he'll get after it, and then offensively, Watts is a little bit slicker as Calmes fades away. Eric Strupp. Oh, what an offensive putback by Cameron Tongue right before buzzer. And that exclamation point. And the junior from Gilbert, Arizona. Strong move to the hoop. And just like that, out of the blocks.
Lanes, and Tilly took advantage of that one.
Tilly, the 7-foot junior, played on the German national teams. The U16 and U18 start for Riley. Who's going to set it up? Lawana Watts inside to Erikstra. How about this? Washington State. Trey, give him credit.
Yeah, from the Cougars coming out with energy in this second half.
Stewart to back out to Brian. Good ball movement like Trey was showing you. And
you had a roll and replace there where you had your four-man come up, cause some confusion for the Cougars in the help situation, leads to a corner three, and a nice take there from the big fella.
Adama Alpha ball. And Napper all alone, naked. Oh, it's hard to stop a team that is as hot as the Broncos. Not so much what you're doing wrong, but what they're doing right. Napper. How about Mahi again? And Erikstra comes up with it. Coming back the other way, kicks it off to Watts. Calmes. Okay. And they're already up to 305 so far this year. They're obviously first in the West Coast Conference in made threes and threes per game. Carlos Stewart. Tongue on the defensive end. And Lawana Watts been relatively quiet today. And gets that one to go over Ensminger.
He's a gym rat. Every time he calls him in the offseason, he hears a ball bouncing in the background.
Mahi, 2 strong steps, and then changes hands in the air.
No communication there from Ethan Price. You have to step up on the pick and roll, and at this level, you don't guard ball screens correctly.
Get the explanation. Sendek not happy about that. Tongue trying to explain what went down. Cameron Tongue, so just battling down low a little bit. 20th game in double figures for Ethan Price, a 6'10" senior. And this guy's been a big force. And you mentioned it too, all Big Sky, the freshman of the year back in the day.
On the practice court, and it's tough when you have to have GAs and managers step in to practice.
3 games on a Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, a 9-day break, and then they're doing it again here as Tilly for 3. That is the Palouse, great agriculture out here. It's just so peaceful and serene. You got the rolling mountains. It is a beauty. Favors, he's trying to get rolling. Calmes spots up, open, and it's good.
For a second, but realized how open he was and knocked it down.
All right, so here is Erikstra as Washington State now hits 70% the free throw shooter, but when he was at Eastern Washington back a couple years ago, shot 80. Stewart, so crafty, patient with the rock. Tongue double teamed, fights his way through. Napper gets it back out. Stewart from the logo scrapes the sky for the Broncos, and something tells me they're not satisfied at 19. Not Tyree Bryan. Tip back up and in from Ensminger.
You're faster passing the ball up the court than dribbling it.
Watts pulls up top of the key. Another foul here on the Cougars. What was the stat you gave at the top of the telecast here? Once these guys get to 90 points.
What of an offense this is. They're so deep. So many guys that can do different things. But Mahi can get into the painted area. They have Tongue who they can post up.
Double teamed. Skips it all the way across. Nice ball movement. Another skip pass. Shot clock down to 3. Napper, smallest guy on the floor, takes it. And David Riley told us, you know, usually in the first 5 minutes or so, we're like plus 80. So that's kind of when we play our best ball, and then we got to hang on. As Erikstra almost jumped up and got to travel. But no flagrant there, just kind of in the act. Especially those big guys, that big wingspan. Price had a nice second half. Strong to the hoop, and he draws a foul. So O'Neal.
Strong take from Price.
And Price. And Brent Napper, no one's out on him. Tell you what, you have got to get a hand.
Ball screens against this Santa Clara team.
Calmizo, nice job spinning and winning.
37 points. Those guys over the last 2 games have been averaging under 10 combined.
Ensminger, 5. inside to Price. Fades away on the baseline.
I'm always a fan of teams that have 2 point guards on the floor, even if you're giving up size.
Stewart. Oh, great dish to Mahi, who rocks the rim. They've got 21 this afternoon. Napper. Oh, what a look to Tongue. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up.
Got to be mad at your teammate Tongue there, ruining that assist though.
And they're going to get Napper on the foul, holding Thrasterton. But I tell you what, Thrasterton, a 6'6" freshman from Ireland, we saw Mahi take a hard foul. Napper. Oh, bodies falling, and now Tongue and Price are drawn after Thrasterton goes hard to the ground. That's after the fact. That's Tomas Thrasterton. And so he did not make the trip, and he's a big deal. He was on the, with over 3 minutes left. How about Napper?
Oh, hanging in the air, able to finish with the contact.
And he's got Rahard Favors. Again, Lawan Watts, he's a big deal as Favors hits a 3. And that showed up. It's a 28-point lead. Remember, Santa Clara, they beat Washington State by another 3-pointer. As Ensminger knocks it down. Good look inside. Ndi Okafor probably been fed the info, and they'll be looking to set a new record. Napa working on Okafor. Great backdoor pass to Akamedu. And Napper for the record. They're calm, they're open, they're confident, and they've been burying three-stroke all day long.
Yeah, very well put, and it's oftentimes come from a paint touch and multiple passes.
In the West Coast Conference Tournament, Santa Clara put on a clinic. It's a 30-point victory for Herb Sendik's Broncos over Washington State. They get 23 threes.